care to know.
That's what it was.
Yay, man.
This situation reads to me like a guy who's gotten away with being a predator for a really long time, and now everything is catching up to him. And I hope that if more people come out, they feel empowered too.
I mean, there's already
see.
enough, you know?
Right? I hope there aren't more.
Yeah.
I hope everyone
I
feels
hope
supported.
so too, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the times when shit like this.
If somebody wants to be mean or an ass or whatever, I'm totally fine with that. But when people are supporting, you know, the destruction of our world, like informationally, right? When we've all become epistemic nihilists and now anything can be true. I remember joking 2 or 3 years ago, or however long ago it was, with the wildfires in Hawaii. I think I said something like, nothing will ever happen again. Nothing can happen anymore. It's all a conspiracy. And it is now, right? Like I start a lot of my debates off with conservatives being like, do you believe in dinosaurs, by the way? A lot of them don't. They don't think dinosaurs are real. They think oil is naturally replenishing and big petroleum made dinosaurs up. You know, the boat collision, I think in Ohio, was the Mossad that, you know, rammed a boat in to take off the heat from Gaza. The train derailment in East Palestine was just leftists trying to poison the environment. Every single foreign affair is, you know, Ukraine was started as a revolution by the CIA. It's annoying. Basically, one of the things I've had to kind of like come to grips with over the past year, and I'll be speaking less and less about this because it's obviously this is not relatable at all, but is trying to live my life as more of like an actual celebrity instead of like an e-celeb. Because there's a lot of like weird shit that like people are doing that I haven't been used to in the past. So I'm kind of like trying to move my life, I guess, more in that direction. But yeah. Also, a nice thing about this room too is that when my girlfriend is here, if she streams in this room, this sounds stupid, but it's the most annoying thing ever. The thermostat is out there, and I think the main AC pump. No, I would just probably just fucking play video games and goon all day. The drama is overblown. You only lost 6K subs, and there hasn't been any drama video on you from Penguin Z/Mogul Mail. I'm sure they're coming. I'm sure they're in the pipeline. I will reiterate, and I do want to say this just because I saw some of it. I don't think it's a huge deal, but I don't think too many people think it. But just to be clear, regardless of whatever you think I've done or have heard people talk about me, don't like assume. Let's assume. Well, let me be very careful here. Even assuming if I did do the worst things possible and you still wanted to watch my content, in your mind, the process should be like a separate the art from the artist, or it should be a, man, he fucked up really bad, if those things were true that have been said publicly. But don't ever lock yourself in the trap of the person that I like did a thing, so now I'm going to justify the thing. Those are the only comments that I saw in my community that were worrisome to me. All the other shit from all the other vultures and all the other communities that are like coming in trying to like make drama out of this, that don't give a fuck about any victims or any people involved, which is the majority of people. Don't give a fuck about any of that. I don't care about that. But just yeah, just make sure that don't ever fall into that trap. Your desktop capture is the wrong resolution. What? Should be 1080p, no? Or just memeing or autistic. My personal feeling on this is, he even tucked his thumb in. Yeah. My personal feeling on this is that Elon knows what he's doing, but he's not actually a Nazi, but he's doing it to show that he's like cool with that crowd of people. Did you look at the Lake and Riley Act? No. Are we all like women now? Did that happen? That was, bro. Those fucking EOs were fucking wild. Holy shit. Why won't you call religion lame outright? I mean, I think I have enough. Like I'm a pretty strong atheist. I don't give a fuck. Denmark's prime minister says that Greenland is free to choose what they want to do. They can probably join the US if they wish to. I mean, I guess if they have like a legal process and everything for it, then they go for it. I just think it's really weird how like they're not going to join as a state because we wouldn't want to give them members of Senate or members in the House, and we wouldn't want them voting in our elections. It would just be like it'd be like a Israeli tier occupation, right? How should Europe behave with respect to Trump broadly? I don't know, man. Europe is in a really, really rough position because you've got Putin on your east, and then this BRICS monster that really good job at telling you what to think about literally fucking everything. It's just fucking cringe as fuck. Insider turns 40, reject them. Don't talk to them politically. They're cringe. All those people are cringe. And don't let them absorb you with the cringe. Fuck these people, dude. They're actually horrible people. Oh my God. It's unreal, dude. These people are so shameless. The thing is that like if anybody wants to sponsor me for like any MAGA related coins, I'll gladly promote that because the only people getting scammed are MAGA. So, you know, if you wanted to scam your own fucking fan base, knock yourself out.
Several billion, that's peanuts for these guys.
And look, and he memes it off. He's like Asmongold. This is like the thing. Or Hassan. These guys all do media the exact same way, dude. This is like what everybody does. It's so crazy. You do like the worst thing ever, and then you just like meme it away and you joke it off. And then like that's it. And then you just move on. And nobody like in the media will say or do anything about this. And then you just like keep going. Based. I think it's generalized because they face general problems shared by other men. What specifically only hurts white men that also has a specific solution. I think that in general, I think that white America has done bad things to minorities in the past. And we've had to kind of like deal with that and have like a reckoning about that. However, white America has also done like a lot of really amazing things too. And I think the issue is when you talk about feeling horrible for the things that America has done, I don't care if you agree with me or not, I'm just right on this. That is a burden that is solely placed on the white man. Not even the white woman has this burden. When you talk about America bad, what you're really saying is white man bad. Nobody talks about imperialism and colonialism and they're blaming like American leaders who are not white, because a lot of them have been white. It's always about the white man. So I'm not even sure. I mean, like there are things that apply specifically to white people having to do with like suicidality maybe and the opioid crisis maybe, but you got to figure something out. It can't be that you have all this language, all this academic jargon to shit on white people over and over and over again, but you have nothing to build them up for. Because the issue is you're treating white people and black people differently at that point, right? If you can be sensitive enough to talk about microaggressions, and I use that expression very seriously, I think microaggressions are the worst thing in the world. I think they're worse than overt racism or sexism because micro things are things that will drive you crazy over long periods of time. You can't call them out because it's a small thing and you feel like a crazy person calling it out. But like if progressives can understand how annoying like a microaggression can be, or just overtly being bad to somebody over a long period of time, how can you expect like white, especially young white people, to endure the same thing and not have an issue with it? Like that's not gonna, that just is not gonna fly. It can't be that way. So one of the things that O'Malley said that I really liked was when he tries to phrase things, he tries to do, I think he said and but so. There are a lot of people, that's why I don't like that punching up or down thing anymore. There are a lot of people who do that anti-white racism. They're just hateful, evil. They're just fucking bullies. That's what they are. Like if they would have been white, they would have been a fucking KKK member. They would have been a neo-Nazi saluting fucking Sam Hyde 100%. They just happen to be born a minority and they get a free pass to be disgusting, hateful people. Those people need to have their shit checked way the fuck more, in my opinion, but not in my opinion. They do. Fuck you. Okay. What's our good largest political commentator on Twitch talking about?
You don't think like anything that they do? Well, here's the big thing that I think a lot of people need to...
Best thing I can say for Destiny is he reared an audience that seems, mostly, to be as good as he pretended to be. DGG is eating him alive, and rightly so.
Thanks for the $20, Bob. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, can we move on, please? Fuck. So in Gaza, Israel had like red